All right, welcome everybody to the Boomerscape podcast. We got Kyle here.
I'm doing just fine, Jason. We have a wonderful guest here today. It is a legend from, I want to say, over 10 years ago at this point. Since the last Bumbum007 upload that we've seen. When was the last Rune Factor?
Oh, is that my cue?
That's your cue to speak.
Oh, that's my cue to speak, right, yeah.
We're not very professional to speak whenever, on top of us preferably.
Well, what, the last video? Oh, gosh, yeah, I guess it was like 10 years ago, huh? The Rune Factor 3 or something. Didn't I make a few videos after that one there? Maybe. I don't really remember.
Been way too long. But for those of you who don't know in the chat, Bumbum007, otherwise known as The Bum Show, was a phenomenal RuneScape machinima maker. I cannot talk today, Jesus Christ. Phenomenal RuneScape machinima maker way back in the day, making great videos such as Rune Factor, Rune Factor, and
Rune Factor 2, Rune Factor 3,
There you go.
Rune Factor 3, Rune Factor 4.
The
and
first
he was
question,
also a RuneScape machinima competition finalist.
no, he's won.
I believe how.
Oh, that's right. He won the Golden Gnome two times.
He won. Yeah, that's right. Holy shit. Wow,
Yeah,
I am
won
doing
twice.
you dirty today.
I think he's jealous because he won it over top of Kyle, so Kyle's a little bitter about that still. He doesn't want to
Oh,
raise
yeah,
Oh, my God. Max is in the chat, too. Mitzvans, he says hi.
Hey, Max. Hey, what up,
Yeah,
Max?
we've got 3 of the 5 original finalists for that original machinima contest, don't we? I didn't even think about that.
Wow, holy shit. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, Bass. How are you doing?
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, Corona stuff, other stuff, but all things considered, life's so good. Life's good.
So we got to ask you, what have you been up to in the 10 years since your last video? Because you've pretty much dropped off the Facebook planet. Which jail have you been in? And
all kinds of jails, really. Well, let's see. Starting from the beginning. I mean, yeah, I did the Golden Gnome stuff. That was awesome. You know, unforgettable experience. Getting drunk up on the sky deck, having some bar tab of how much, dude. You remember that? I remember.
No,
that.
I do not remember that actually.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, how much did you drink that, man? That was,
don't remember.
That was great. Just drinking all this expensive shit on Jagix's tab. That was fucking awesome. I loved it.
Oh, my God. They get you guys in the company card? That's dangerous.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. They're like, just order whatever you want. I'll have a pina colada, I'll have a this or that. And I was like,
oh, my God. They fucked up, dude. They fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what I can or can't say. Who cares? It's a long time ago. But,
oh, man, say anything. Please say it all.
Kyle's like, give us the dirt.
I don't know. There are certain secrets I probably can't disclose, right?
I wouldn't be able to confirm or deny because I don't remember too much from that night.
There you go. But no, I mean, after that, I mean, it's just kind of...
Someone in the chat, Jeremy just said, no wonder why there's so many microtransactions. They're still paying off your bar tab.
Yeah, that's probably
that's our bad. Our bad.
I just feel like, you know, you look, because this is some big-ass fancy mint hotel. We're on the fancy deck. I think every drink costs like £12 each or something.
Oh, probably, yeah.
And we're just, bring another, let's go. I mean, I didn't see the tab, but I can imagine it was huge. Fantastic.
I do remember somebody bought like a fifth of whiskey or something like that, or...
Oh, man.
And they brought it out, and we were taking swigs out of that straight out of the bottle at some point. I don't remember too much after that point, but yeah, it was an interesting night.
Oh, man, we got hammered, and then we went just hammered into the streets, and oh, fuck. Doing all kinds of weird shit.
I'm surprised we didn't wake up in a British prison or something.
Yeah, or something like that. Man, who knows what I did.
Were you not there, Kyle? Were you, like, did your parents send you to bed early? Because you were still underage at that point, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, but, like, they turned Eric, my brother and I, they turned us loose. like during when we were wandering the streets with like Poppy and you guys. I just don't remember half of this shit. I didn't even drink, and I don't remember this.
I have an excuse for not remembering.
Yeah, I just remember vague little bits, and yeah, and there were some pictures and videos I remember.
Oh my goodness, they have evidence of that stuff?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's evidence somewhere in my hard drives.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
All I remember is like everyone just shoving drinks in my face all night.
Runefest, yeah, it was awesome, and I was wearing my cow suit. Oh, I love it. I still have that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do?
Hanging in my closet. Yeah.
So
all
after
the signatures. Yeah.
After Runefest, I know you got into League of Legends. Did you play that for a while?
Oh yeah.
Did you try to get into any video making with that, or were you pretty much done with video making with it?
Well, yeah. So pretty much because I won those golden arms, I just felt like, well, what am I supposed to do now? I feel like it's like that was my goal, and I kind of achieved my goal, and after that, it just became making more videos, growing a bigger base, but I just stopped because in the end, all the streaming videos came out. You know, the ones where you just, you play a game, you talk over it, and that was enough to be called content. And they got way more views and everything, and it just wasn't worth the hours anymore. And, you know, and then I went to college doing that, and I don't know. I mean, it was fun. I thought about continuing. But then I thought, why not become a pro at this stuff? I went and studied media and entertainment management.
There you go.
Well, first I started studying economics and business economics, but that was way too much math every day, so I just kind of quit that. But I did this media course then, the same one that Chisel did, right? Mark,
yep.
who became a good friend of mine, because moved to Holland, you know, we got in touch, hung out a couple times, I saw him like recently, last year or so. And just doing that course for a while, although in the end it wasn't really what I expected. The course was alright, but it kind of even actually killed my love for media and all that.
I thought Runescape video making would have done that, but
I literally feel that. That was every single course I took on media, content creation, videos in college, and I was like, I want to fucking do this shit.
Sucking the fun out of it.
Sucking the fun out of it, exactly. And
exactly.
And I would just put all this effort and work into my assignments, and I'd get some 8. And then if I didn't put any effort, I would get like a 7. So what was the effort even for? So I ended up just declining in my efforts, and I would just, just do my assignments the night before, because whatever, I'm partying, I'm drinking, meeting people, just having a college experience, I guess, and not taking my studies seriously. But I passed, I got my degree in the end. And I don't know, I thought I would always get back into YouTube at some point, try something out, but didn't happen because I just didn't feel good about any certain kind of idea.
Yep, know how that goes.
And
so what are you doing? What are you doing now, or are you at liberty to say?
Yeah, sure I am. I mean, I can talk about whatever, really, so feel free. But when I was done graduating, I was just like, fuck, man, I just want to, not work. But then I need money to survive. So, Dad, he kind of had this business. Well, he has many businesses. He's like a genius, my dad, right? Smartest guy I know. He's like, speaks 100 languages, fucking genius. So, wow. He's like, look, I have this business. You can help me with that. You can manage it and all that. So I don't have time for that right now. I'm like, all right. So I took on all these clients, and that's a scenting business. I make places smell good, right? I go to hotels all around Europe and just be like, hey, you want your lobby smelling good? I'm your guy. And so I was doing that since, I guess, when I graduated, which year was that? 2016 maybe, 17, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But just doing that, building up my clients in shops, hotels, and all that. I was the scenting guy, and
so small business owner. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I started my own my business. It's called Ambient Scenting Solutions. ASS. I love it. I came up with the name all by myself.
Yeah. Sounds like a Bumbum special there.
Exactly. I mean, because I actually recently started a new business as well. It's called BS. Bayside Suppliers.
That's the name of our podcast, the BS podcast.
Hey. No way. Yeah, that's our podcast, the Boomerscape.
There you go. Well, BS is actually the initials of my name as well, you know? Yep. So there you go.
Wow, there you go. It all works.
That's the BS podcast today.
The BS podcast. There you go. Yeah. So now I'm running 2 small businesses, Bayside Suppliers and Ambient Scenting Solutions. And at Bayside Suppliers, what I'm doing, I'm selling these like children's toys all in Oceania, like via Amazon, Facebook, and but it's a new thing. Just with Corona, the whole scenting thing fucked me sideways.
Well, you think that would actually make business better because people would want to get coronavirus out there, so you can just like freshen things up a bit and be like, yeah, there's no coronavirus in here. Can't you smell it? It smells nice.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was thinking of doing that, right? Like, because it gives people that sense of like, hey, there's no coronavirus here. It smells great. But we can obviously not claim that it's coronavirus free or it's against coronavirus, stuff like that. But the problem is that all the shops and hotels
use this to ward off coronavirus.
Yeah, use this. It's fine. Yeah. Now we thought about it, didn't go for it. But yeah, but pretty much because the shops and hotels and everything is closed, that all these contracts are frozen, people are canceling, and you can't really get more clients. So that was just a problem, and I had bills to pay, so I just started this new business where, yeah, I just import shit from bloody China and sell it to privileged countries, right? That's how it works.
Oh, God, dude.
Profiting off the labor in China. Yeah.
So, Beth, have you popped on the RuneScape at all in the recent years? Man. Have you been like cold turkeying that?
Well, no, I mean, like, I when I stopped playing, sure, I didn't play for a long time. I thought, all right, a couple years later, I logged in, see what's going on. Of course, when I logged in, don't recognize anything. It looks fucking crazy. All these spin the wheel to win shit, and I'm like, what's going on? And I mean, I just went on to just talk to some people, turn the public chats on, because in the past you really had to have that off, or else you just get swarmed, and which was a great feeling, of course. It was back in the day when some people gave a shit. But, now it was nice, a few people, they're like, oh, hey, it's you. And I'm like, oh, yeah, hey, man. And then there was even this one guy I looked here on Discord, and this only other friend I have was this, on Discord, because I'm not on Discord. It's this guy, yeah, who I went on RuneScape. He added me and was, like, totally fanboying out. And I was like, well, bro, let's just have a call, And then, he was having a whole fucking orgasm or whatever. Which was pretty cool, It's still getting that after so many years.
Those orgasms are pretty awesome, yeah.
But that was fun. Yeah, nice guy. Let's see, where's his name? How do I go my friends list here? Friends. He's called Titonia. Who is this guy? I don't know. Well, whatever. It was nice. So I went on there. Yeah, just see some people, but actually playing the game, man, nah, didn't really. It all looked too complicated. And it just, I knew if I would get back into it, it would probably suck me in again, because in the end, I got my levels pretty high, I had a bunch of 99s, like 18 of them or something, just grinding away.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know you had so many. That's crazy.
Fucking hardcore, man. And my crafting cape, I had to represent. I was like top 1,000 in crafting at the time, like, on the high scores. I was hardcore.
Yeah, he knew
not those maxers and shit.
You won that trivia contest at Runefest too. You knew all your lore and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you won a trivia contest at Runefest?
I remember the trivia contest now. Yeah, true. Fuck. So that's what that award was for. I was looking at my trophies the other day. I'm like, what's this for? I'm like, oh, right, and now I remember. Oh, my gosh, you're totally right.
Yeah, I remember that one. Right. I couldn't even get on stage. I didn't know enough lore to get anywhere. I hit space on all the quests, so I didn't know anything. And Bass is like, oh, yeah, this is... He was talking to that guy for probably like 2 hours, going all about
the
lore. And that's why he doesn't remember.
Probably, man.
One of his own.
Yeah, RuneScape was just like the only game I played, really. You know, there wasn't these other games. Like now, when I talk to other gamer friends of mine, they're all talking about all these games, and I'm like, fuck, man, all I did was play RuneScape. Like, I don't know, Half-Life or what's this, Doom and all that stuff. I don't know anything. I'm a shitty gay gamer, man. I have no idea.
Oh my god, dude, you are more of a boomer than we are. That is insane.
I know. I'm garbage. I've never actually played Minecraft. Like once, maybe.
Whoa.
And because that's also what happened, right? Everyone went to Minecraft.
You went to League of Legends.
Dying.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. I went to League of Legends because I thought, like, look, let's just play what my friends are playing. You know, my real life friends. And they were all playing League, so I was like, all right, let's give it a go. And it sucked me in, and I'm still playing occasionally to this day.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I remember you playing. I did one video with you where you were trying to teach me League of Legends, and I couldn't figure out anything. And everybody, like my brother played League of Legends too. He's like, I was clawing my eyes out because you kept like leaving you weren't leveling up the skills as you were going. I was like, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. You gotta always level up your skill, indeed. But I remember also being really hardcore into League. Now I'm like totally casual player, stuck in gold. You know, I used to be alright, like in platinum. Wow.
Oh wow.
Couldn't never get to diamond. I wasn't playing enough or well enough.
I hear it's pretty toxic up at like diamond.
Probably. I feel it's toxic everywhere. You'll always run into those toxic players. I was even toxic at times, man. I was quite the rager in the beginning, man. Like now, it's all about the fun now, you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course.
So are you playing anything else other than League, or are you pretty much just busy small business owner now? I don't have time for that kiddie stuff anymore.
No, not at all. I'm even like trying to get more game time all the time, but you know, my girlfriend runs a tight leash. I'm just fine. But
goddamn.
No,
remember she's listening in on this later on.
Nah, she's now at her friend's place just across the hall. Like we're up here on the 11th floor. She's really great. I've been with her now for a year or so.
All right.
And the game I've been playing though, it's just Pokemon Go, man. That's all I've been playing.
Oh wow, the phone version?
Yeah, the phone game. Just going around, opening it up, catching some Pokemon, and then you know, trading, doing raids. I don't know. I've always been a Pokemon fanboy. That's the first game I ever gave a shit about and played. You know, got my first Game Boy. Funny story. I mean, this is a podcast. I can share funny stories. Yeah. So. My mom was pregnant, and I didn't want a sibling. I wanted a Game Boy. So I was like, look, and then mom's like, look, I've got 2 boys already. If this is a girl, I'll buy you a Game Boy. And we're like, fucking please give us a girl, God, please. And you know, the girl was born. And I'm like, fucking thank you, Lord. Amazing. And then I'm like, come on, Mom, let's go to the store right now. You know, you said. And then she's like, Bass, I'm in the hospital. I can't leave. All right, Dad, let's go to the store right now.
I got to tie the cord, Bass. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just quickly, let me just snip the cord. But and then we're in this store, and then the Game Boy Advance has already come out to this stage. Which obviously I want. Like the Game Boy Color is trash now. Like why would you want the Game Boy Color? You got the Game Boy Advance. And my dad, you know, being the dad that he is, he's like, well, you want to play Pokemon, right? And I'm like, yeah. Well, then that plays on a Game Boy Color. What's wrong with that? It's like $20 cheaper or whatever. I'm like, Dad, please. Nah. He got me the Game Boy Color, no Advance. Still salty at him about this to this day. Because my mom, she promised me I was getting that Game Boy Advance. She promised me.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm just playing. But it was great, man. Pokemon was my fucking life as a kid. I spent all my hard-earned, like, labor money on that shit. And I would, like, cycle to the store, buy my little Pokemon toys, yeah?
Do you have the complete collection of cards, though?
Well...
Because that's worth quite a bit these days.
It is, and I kept all my holographic cards. I have a holographics Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, everything first gen holographic I own.
Oh.
So that's just building up cash.
That's worth something now, right? That's
I know,
like
exactly.
Expensive.
And I looked, I've even got some first edition holographic cards, so that's going to earn me some good money in the future. Yeah.
Damn,
you probably
dude.
bought those with Bitcoin too, didn't you?
Fucking Bitcoin. Nah, I've never even looked or cared about Bitcoin.
It's crashing now, apparently. Yeah, no, people, Jeremy says in the chat, if they're in good condition, they're worth a ton. And if
they are not. They are not.
Oh, they're not?
My first edition ones are falling apart, man. They're like bent in half and shit. Like, now, but my Charizard is in good condition. It's not a first edition, but it is, you know, like that, you know, like the first Prince, but not the first Prince. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's good. If I was at my place, then there was video, whatever, I'd show them. But anyway, but I had way more cards, right? All the others, but then me in my life, I've moved around a lot. I've lived in 3 continents, bunch of countries, bunch of schools. Like, I moved a fuck ton, right? And that's pretty much also why I was on RuneScape and making online friends, because fuck making new friends all the time. It's good to have friends that kind of stay with you no matter where you move.
Yeah,
so I moved a lot, and then, like, I was in Hong Kong at the time, and pretty much I had just met this guy who's like, we're a perfect match. Like, I had just found my best friend for life. And then we're moving again, and I was so fucking gut-wrenched, like,
dude.
so sad.
Oh,
yeah, man,
God.
it was fucking awful. And then I was like, bro, you know, you're my best mate, just here, just take all my Pokemon cards. I mean, I'm keeping the shiny ones, the hologram ones, but you can have the rest. I gave him like 2,000 cards.
Oh my gosh,
my whole collection, man. Like, so, yeah. Which I regret now totally, because of course we grew apart, stopped talking, and he's now making money off my Pokemon cards. So it would be like that. Oh, is my computer off? Oh no, sorry, this computer like goes dark. Hello?
Yep, we hear you.
We can still hear you.
Okay, right, okay, yeah.
I think the monitor just turned off.
Yeah, the whole monitors just went black. I'm like, oh god, what's going on here?
At least you're not in RuneScape with us. I mean, we would have lost you right there, but that's all right. You're not in the game, so.
Nah, it's not. I think even have to. Is it still a web browser to log in, and you have to download the game? How does it work?
You have to download it.
Yeah, I think they got clients now.
And old school. Yeah, you have to download the clients.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You don't even remember your password, though, do you?
No, well, actually, I think I do. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe not. But I did log in because remember we got lifetime membership. That fucking shit expired. Fuck that shit.
Did it? Wait, you gotta add a go on Twitter and add a JMod and they'll give it to you. I actually had that problem too, and they straightened me up. But since you haven't played in 10 years, they might not.
Yeah, I mean exactly. Well, I mean, yeah. But
I at least logged in like once every year just to I'm still here.
Once you get clout. Once you get cloud again, they'll be like, "Oh, okay, it's this guy. We'll help him out." But
they probably think you died, so they're
of course,
just
like I have to love myself. But I was waiting for that because every time you'd log in with the lifetime membership, it would say you have 4,000 days until it expires, and I'm just like, all right. And then 4,000 days later, it's like your membership is expired. I'm like, motherfucker.
We thought you'd be dead by now.
We thought this game would be dead by now.
We didn't think we'd last that long.
So, when did you start playing RuneScape, Bass? How long ago do you go back? When did you?
I started in 2006.
Okay, so you're actually a little bit later than me and Kyle. I think we started around 2004 or 5.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure 6, but I could be wrong because. I mean, I was in Hong Kong at the time, so it was anywhere between 11 and 13, and now I'm 28. So yeah.
Oh God, you're 28. How old am I? Yikes.
Yeah, I'm 28 now. Yeah. But I remember I went to my friend's place, like our neighbor. We just met them, so I think it was actually quite young. Maybe I was 11 or something. I don't know. Anyway, and then we're there. He's saying, you know, RuneScape, what's that? Oh, you got to make an account. And I had never made an account for anything before. Like, I went there and it says, make a username. And I'm like, what's a username? What is that? Yeah. And then this kid's like, yeah, it's your name. So I write my name, my full name, and it's taken. Somebody has the RuneScape name.
Your actual name.
With my actual name, which makes no sense. But
like your first and last name?
Yeah, my first and last name.
Oh my gosh!
Because that's what he said.
Wow.
Yeah, because I asked him what's the username. He's like, well, that's your
name.
Okay, well, let me type in your name.
Count as identity.
Yeah, but there you go. So that didn't work, and then I was like, well, that's ridiculous. So I go back home. I talk to my dad. Dad, what's a username? And he's like, oh, well, it's just a name you can use online, so and so. I'm like, all right. So I went back. I'm like, I'm gonna be a funny guy. Bumbum007. I thought it just came to me. I thought it was the funniest name ever, and yeah, I started playing, and I don't even remember how I started, like what I was doing, who I was playing with. Really, I think just him and like slowly some people from school, just killing cows and shit, chopping trees. And but my parents, they were very strict, right? I was never allowed to be behind screens from Monday to Friday, so only on the weekend.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
But we didn't even do that on weekends, because then we go on walks and shit, go to family friends. So I never really could game. That's why like I was never really a gamer, or watching TV, because we weren't allowed to. It's probably like when I started to live alone, I went so hardcore on the TV and games that like
it's like a person in the real world.
Exactly. So, but then that's actually later, because I mean, with the whole video making stuff, I would do that behind my parents' backs, you know, like they had set this whole like life for me to study this, do that. I was supposed to be like a doctor and shit, man. Like my whole family has doctors and everything, so I'm like, all right, I guess I have to be a doctor. But fuck that, I was just too dumb.
I'm a golden gnome winner. Screw that.
I'm a golden gnome winner. Fuck you guys.
I'm a Runescape machinima maker.
That's right. That's what I'm gonna be. So, but it was fine, right? Because I was making this at night, so I did have a computer in my room in my teens. So, but I could never play. But I would play at night. Once they're at bed, I'd sneak out of bed.
Oh gosh.
I would play RuneScape at night only.
You get 2 hours of sleep every day.
Exactly, and that's fucked up my whole schooling, because I was always falling asleep in class, because I'm addicted to this fucking game, sacrificing my sleep and just falling asleep in class all the time. And then when I eventually got this like ticket to go to England, my parents, they didn't know I was making videos. You know, I hid everything because they found out.
Why are you going to England? Well,
it's funny story. I went
golden ticket.
Because I went to my dad, and I'm like, you know, like finding the words to tell them. Fuck, how do I tell them that I've been behind their backs making videos, spending hundreds of hours editing?
Award-winning videos.
Oh yeah, award-winning video. And then I did, and eventually I went to my dad. Look, Dad, I kind of want to trip to England. It's like, it's a scam, ignore it. No, Dad, I'm trying to tell you that, you know, it's like, no, nobody is giving you a trip to England, all right? Like, please, Dad, let me explain. And then I explained to him that I've been making videos, and I had to show them, like, confess, like I'm secretly gay or something, you know, like just telling them this is the most thing that'll destroy them as parents. But they were pretty cool about it. They were understanding, pretty proud of me and all that.
Dad, I'm
Mom, Dad,
I'm RuneScape video maker.
Sorry. Yes.
I failed you.
Say it isn't so. Oh no, not our little boy. Yeah.
Wait, so how did they come around to it then? How did they? What was their reaction?
Well, the reaction was, in the end, you know, they were very shocked, and I'd been lying to them and everything, because I lived we were in like a 2-story house, so, and I slept on the bottom floor, so if they'd ever come down in the middle of the night, my like hearing sense was my best sense. I could hear their footsteps as soon as they got out of the bed. I'd be like, ching ching, turn off the monitor, screen, everything, hop in bed.
Oh my God,
like a RuneScape ninja.
Yeah, man. Like, in the end, what strict parents create is, like, really mischievous little lying sexy
Yeah, I'm finding that out, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, if you're strict, your kids will just lie to you, you know? That's just what it is. And you'd rather, I think, have your kids be truthful and honest and stuff. And that's why now, like, one of my hobbies is just, learning how to eventually be, like, a kick-ass parent, you know? I like that shit.
Oh, so when's that coming? We expect that. Is that a 2025 release? Looking
my
for
girlfriend
Q1
would like to tell
2025?
you it's happening right now, but probably not for a while.
Right now? Oh, okay.
You gotta put a Jira ticket in for that one.
Yeah, but I'll be excited. I'm excited for fatherhood at some point. Like, my dad was 27 when he had me. My mom was 22. She was like super young.
Young, yeah, that's young.
Super young, yeah. But yeah, where were we? Right, sneaking behind my parents. Yeah. So they're right. So then I eventually just told them, and they said, well, I mean, if this is we're glad you told us so and so, but now we know why you're not doing well in school and stuff. And so there was a fallback, like a bad side of it. But in the end, they were, kind of proud of me and all that. Of course, when I told them I wanted to study this stuff, they were like, no, you are not. You are going to study medicine or economics or something like that.
Yeah.
And so then I started doing the old economics thing. But fuck, man, that was horrible. I was like, I would just went to parents, fuck, I can't do it, please, just let me do some media shit. And they caved, like, all right, follow your dreams, do what makes you happy. And now they're like, they've changed as people. I have a younger sister now. Oh, she has all the freedom in the world. She can turn on the telly when she wants. And I walk in, I come home, I'm like, what are you doing? Watching TV on a Wednesday?
You have to train them. I mean, that's what the oldest kid does, is they train the parents for the youngest kids, and they get away with everything. I know this because I'm an older child. Kyle's the spoiled one. He's the younger one, right?
The younger one.
He doesn't understand this.
Lucky guy, yeah. The oldest kid, man. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying, Jeremy in the chat asked a really good question, which was, did your parents at least relax any screen time restrictions after they found out, that you're like an online king?
Golden node, yeah.
Online king, right? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
all right, you're allowed one video a month.
Growing up, we were allowed 45 minutes of screen time in the week, so we did get that. But then, and of course, because we're the cheeky little fucks, every time my parents would leave the house together, which wasn't very often. My mom didn't work, right? She was always at home. And we also had maids and shit, which might sound weird to y'all, but I lived in Asia and everyone has maids there, right? You just have maids and they live in your house. They do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then the house would never be empty. But if it was, damn well we're behind the screen playing some game and one of us is on watch, oh, the car's coming! Quick! And then,
oh my god, dude.
Yeah. And I remember
it's got like a switch in the wall, like the computer folds back into the wall and the bed pops down.
But my dad, being the genius that he is, he would come home and he would feel the TV with his hand to see if it's warm. And of course it is, and then we got in big trouble. Right? And,
oh, man.
Yeah. It was, yeah. But it was all right. I mean, there's probably a lot of good to it, too. I mean, otherwise I might be those kids that really fried their brain on television, which isn't so good. But whatever. It was good. Yeah, afterwards they were, proud of me and all that, and cool and stuff. But then to them it was always like, this is a hobby for you, you shouldn't take this seriously. You need to kind of, focus on your future, blah blah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
they were just not seeing they weren't seeing the YouTube picture. Of course, there are some days when I can get a bit salty, like, oh, if I kept going, I might have a whole bunch of subscribers, whatever. But I did it more for some kind of financial security, and doing some easy work for lots of money. That's what appealed to me. I didn't really care so much about having people, be my fans or be someone famous. I didn't care about that stuff really too much.
So what do you remember about making videos back in those days? Do you have any fun stories about making the videos?
Making the videos. Fun stories about making the videos. I mean, we would just write scripts. That was always, I loved making videos. It was all about making the process and then, hitting that upload, and after that, watching the views go up and all that. That wasn't really important to me. But I did like the happy comments and stuff, people saying they liked it. Occasionally, if you still get a comment on a video, hey man, this video was my childhood, stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that's amazing. I can't believe that, That's fucking amazing. But, I just loved hitting that upload, and after that, watching the views. All right, you stand there, and because I think, my name, The Bomb Show, initially I got into, I saw Tanoob Show, of course, and like everyone, I was like, this is amazing, this is hilarious, I can do this. And I remember talking to my buddy of mine, like, hey man, I'm thinking, I should be a RuneScape video maker. He's like, why? It's like, well, I think, you know, it's quite easy. You make a video. I don't see why people wouldn't like that. And he's like, there's no point, Bass. You do that, you're going to get like 10 views. No one will give a fuck. And I'm like, I'll prove you wrong, you piece of shit. And then after that, he, of course, wanted to be in all my videos. And like, put me in your video. There it is. Of course. And,
that's so funny.
Do you remember... Do you remember when you got big? Like, what was what do you feel like was like the video or thing that really like propelled you up into
definitely the
stardom?
First Golden Gnome video.
Was it even before that, or?
No, because I was at around 1,000 subscribers. I was like at 1,000 subscribers over like I had made, I don't know, a bunch of videos by then. By bunch, I mean, you know, a handful. And then the Golden Gnome. Yeah.
Well, the machinima contest was your first big.
Yeah, exactly,
like you were nominated for that one. You didn't get a ton of subs from that one.
Pretty much, like in one day, because it was posted on the front page right of the Jagex website, the RuneScape web page. That overnight I gained like 4,000 subscribers or something. Yeah, that gave me my big boost. And then I thought that was fucking amazing. And sure, I would have loved to win and all that. You know, when you get something, you want more. It's never enough. And then amazing here, Jason won with his video, and I remember him though saying how he really liked my video, and I was like, "Aw, yeah. Jason said that about me."
I actually voted for yours. I was pushing yours as like the favorite.
Yeah, I remember, man.
And Kyle's too. I like both of yours. And sadly, you guys got like second at last and last or something, didn't you?
Something like that. Yeah, like, I think what? I came fourth.
Who's voting on this stuff?
Because there were 6 people, right?
Jason, who's voting on that stuff, Jason? Who's voting on it, and why is it all? It was all of your fans who were voting on it.
I took away all the other votes from good videos.
I remember us being like, back then we're like, oh, you know, the only reason he won. Oh, I even did it like in the video after that with my kidnapping Excl video. I remember that.
Yeah, everyone was so mad at me. It's not fair. He's professional. Why is he making videos? He shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah, I shouldn't be allowed. It's just a new blood. Because yeah, but I mean, it's all fair game to anyone, and I mean, you put in the time and effort like everyone else did, and the fact that you had more subscribers, well, I mean, it helps, and great. I mean, I got my, if I won that year, I may have not given a fuck for next year, and you know, I wouldn't have made those videos. I wouldn't have met you guys at Runefest. I wouldn't. I don't know, you know. So
yeah.
No point ever being upset with the past. Things happen. They happen, right? You move on.
Yeah, and
it was awesome.
You got like, two more golden gnomes than I do, so that's a good thing.
Two.
And one more than time.
Yeah, the comedy golden gnome and the best overall, which, I mean, part of me, like, sure, I like my video, I was proud of it, but looking back at it now, it's like full of these inside jokes and RuneScape jokes. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, you look back at your videos, it's all fucking garbage, man. Like, people like this. Like,
where's the lighter fluid at?
Yes, just let's you know, make these unlisted. Now I won't do that. But yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. Like, if I made videos now, they'd be way more funny, or it'd be hilarious. But now the effort isn't there anymore. Now you're like, oh my god, I have to film this, I have to edit this. Oh my goodness, I did that.
Yes, this is like very familiar here.
Right. Oh man, I can't believe it. It's like I stayed up hours and hours editing frame by frame. Like I remember I made like a little dude breakdancing, right? My character breakdancing. And I what I would do, I went into, you know, like you'd go to your player house with the green screen, right? And then I would take pictures. Yeah. And then you're taking pictures of all your limbs, you know, constantly, like your legs, feet, this and that, from all the angles. So then I could use all the limbs, like every limb was its own fucking frame in my timeline. I had like 30 fucking timeline. Is that the right word? I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Line. Yeah, it sounds
and then frame by frame, I would move
let's go with that.
Small millimeter to make this guy breakdance. I must have spent like 30 hours on like a simple animation. I was super proud of it, by the way, but man, thinking that I did that, shit.
Yeah, wouldn't be doing that today.
No, I wouldn't be doing that today. And also why I was making videos is I was in Australia at the time, and we lived quite far from my school and my friends, and yeah, like I would prefer to go see them and spend time with them, but then when you're stuck at home, in the end, it's like, okay, well, this is what I'll do. And also, I'm just doing it at night when everyone's sleeping, so what else was there to do or something? But I loved it, though. Like, I really enjoyed it at the time. It was fucking, I loved every second of it. I loved just making them.
So would you ever get back into doing that kind of stuff, or you're pretty much done with it? It's just a time sink. Because there are people literally asking when Rune Factor 4 is coming out right now.
Oh, yeah. I did actually start on that script, though. I did. Like,
here we go. This is what we talked about last week, where we had
where
the dead
is
scripts.
it?
We're going to start remaking videos of all the dead scripts of people that had, but they never actually made videos. We're going to come back and make them again.
Oh, man, I have a whole bunch of dead scripts.
Oh, yeah, send them my way. Just send them my way. Cool. We'll make them into videos.
We'll reenact it right now.
Oh, great. Yeah, no, I was planning to make that as well and everything, but then with the Rune Factor ones, I always had to make the next one better than the last. And then, like, I felt my Rune Factor 3, I put the most heart and effort and everything into it. And then, yeah, I don't know, I just didn't think, and to me it also seemed like a downward curve. The Rune Factors, I don't know if they were getting more liked or less or what. Didn't really have a good scope for that.
Yeah.
But
Mark wants to do a live reading of the script of Rune Factor 4 right now.
Oh yeah, right now. Well, I would if I was on my computer. It's just that I'm at my girlfriend's place, unfortunately, so I don't have any of my files.
Well, we definitely have to get the hands on that, and one of these episodes we'll do a live reading. We'll get a bunch of people on. We'll assign roles, and we'll do a live reading.
Maybe. I mean, first, I don't even know if I have it on this computer. You know, changing computers. I don't know what I brought over, what I didn't. I wrote it like so long ago, and even then, I don't think I ever got past the first task or something. But yeah, it would be cool, man. I'm making it again, and I have thought about, like, sometimes I'll just be chilling wherever with friends, or I was in school, and I think, like, that would be hilarious for Rune Factor 4. I should write that down, you know. And you still get it to this day. You think, that would be a brilliant idea for a video. Like, I should do that, and then, but I'm lazy.
All right, that involves video editing. Never mind.
Yes, it involves effort. Oh yeah.
So, where are you up to? Where do you see yourself in the future? Are you going to keep on going with your small businesses, make those bigger?
I mean, I guess. I mean, money-wise, it's great, and being a business owner, you can technically work your own hours. I look at my girlfriend, and she's working like from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. like every day, and I'm like, geez, I don't know how you can do that. Like, I mean, I guess if you like your work, sure, then it's awesome, of course. But, you know.
Well, you stay up at night making videos. I mean, if you like it, you'll do it.
There you go. So, but my media course destroyed all, like, love I had for media.
Oh, man.
Dude, I hated most of my teachers that were I mean, I was trying to tell them about, like, how YouTube, it's the future, so like, no, you need to learn about Aristotle, and this and that, you know.
What? Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm like, all right, sure, if I just do what they say. And then by the very end, I actually wanted to do my thesis on, like, a product graduation where you create a product. I was ready to just make a 20-minute video and put my heart and soul into one nice video that I can be proud of. I did the presentation and everything, and the teachers were like, yeah, nah, we don't want you to do that. You should probably just do an in-company graduation. So, I don't know, there's just a lot of restrictions in college. You got to do what they say. You know, you don't have freedom. Yeah. The
problem with college is there's a lot of people that failed in the industry, so they went back to just teach it to everybody else. So they don't have the love for it.
And then it's like, they don't. And they act like they know it all. I'm like, well, look at you here. You're here fucking working on your hair more than, I mean, there was this one guy, he had these, like, long silver hair, spoke with his German lisp, and he just fucking asshole. God, I hated that fucker.
Damn, dude.
Mark's complaining about it in the chat, too, so, but there must be
But in the future, I mean, look, I would like to find my calling. I don't know what that is yet, really. I thought it was the video making stuff, but probably not. I was thinking I'd like to work with animals or something. Fucking.
You got the Australian accent. You can do the what's that? The dude that
Crocodile.
did the Croc Hunter. Yeah, Irwin. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
There you go.
That'd be great.
Oh, crikey, he bit me.
Yeah. Who knows? Like, it could be fun to do like a simple thing, just fucking work in a zoo or something. But I don't know. The business thing is good because the money's good. You know, I can live and put some in the savings, pay off my debts, student debt, and all that. So,
well, you know, your parents wanted you to be a doctor. You want to do things with animals. Why don't you become a veterinarian? It seems like the logical choice there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You're making life choices for Bass here.
We're gonna have you. Yeah, we're gonna have you on in 2 years. If you're not a veterinarian.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe. I don't know. To me, when I picture a vet, I just think of a woman. You know, like guy vets.
Oh, that's totally sexist.
So.
It's 2021, dude. You can do that.
You're allowed to do it now. Yeah.
Oh, I am. Oh, cool.
Let you do that now.
I could be a nurse too. Oh, great.
Yeah. No, that's plenty of fun. I got plenty of male friends who are nurses.
And but I don't know, in the future, I mean, yeah, just selling stuff. I mean, the thing is, I don't get that kind of fulfillment, that pride by just selling shit made in China to people for a profit. You know?
It's not even your own line of products. It's just like stuff that you're like reselling.
Right. Well, these
basically
are products.
Basically, a merchant.
Right. Well, these are these are actually products my dad made, right? Because he's a mechanical engineer. He makes stuff, you know. He's a genius, as I said that before already. But yeah, so but then he doesn't have time to do it everywhere and all this because he's already working like 16-hour every day, like he's a workaholic. But so then I pick up the pieces, and part of it's like, shit, you know, did I even earn this job? Because, you know, it's kind of connected through Dad because he made it. He's like, my son can sell it, sure. The money's just easy, you know, just put it online and it all happens by itself. You know? It doesn't feel fair. Yeah. People out there working, they're laboring, and they earn less than I do, and I just don't work much, you know. But that's why I want to do more. Like, I do want to find something I can be really passionate about and just do that stuff in the future. So maybe the vet stuff. Who knows?
There you go. See, this is why we have you on the show, to help you make critical life decisions that you never thought you'd be making before.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
Cheers,
$100, please.
Oh,
so we're hitting about the 1 hour mark here, so I was going to say this is probably going to conclude the podcast segment of it. And before we actually failed to explain this to you, Bass, I'm very sorry. We do 2 parts to this show. The first part is just the first hour, and that's the entire Spotify podcast segment where we're not really talking to chat. And this will be the episode that gets uploaded. But then the second part, which is you're welcome to stay with us as long as you'd like. We're just going to shoot the shit. We're going to talk to Twitch chat. It's going to be a little more laid back. I mean, it was pretty laid back in the first half anyways, so it's not like anything has to change. But for everyone on Spotify, this is the end of the episode, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
I guess.
All right,
all right.
Now,
yeah. Bye.